The human brain consists of 1 billion neurons. Each neuron forms about 1,000 connections to other neurons, amounting to more than 1 trillion connections. If each neuron could form only a single memory, you might have only a few gigabytes of storage space, something similar to the space in an iPod or a USB flash. However, neurons combine to create many memories at a time, thus exponentially increasing the brain's memory storage capacity to the tune of around 2.5 petabytes, a million gigabytes. 2.5 petabytes is enough to hold 3 million hours of TV shows running continuously for 300 years. Sleep is important for memory. When a person sleeps after memorizing, learning patterns are mirrored in the brain and improves the consolidation of information. Normal memory depends on getting sufficient sleep between training and test. Stress and emotional disturbance affects our memory badly. When someone is in a heightened emotional state of stress, the events causing it become deeply grounded in the memory, sometimes disrupting daily life for years. Under stressful conditions, normal learning becomes superficial and also decreases the memory recall in humans. Long-term memory, on the other hand, is maintained by more stable and permanent changes in neural connections, widely spread throughout the brain. These neural connections increase and grow stronger with repetition, and consequently, the analyzing capacity of the brain increases progressively. The hippocampus is essential for the consolidation of information from short-term to long-term memory. Though it does not seem to store information itself, the ability to look at an item and remember what it looked like with just a split second of observation or memorization is an example of sensory memory. It is out of cognitive control and is an automatic response. This type of memory cannot be prolonged via rehearsal, but some people have the capacity to retain information and facts within that split second of sensory exposure with an indefinite and eidetic memory. This type of memory is known as the photographic memory and is not the semantic kind of memory that typical adults have. Stephen Wiltshire has a memory that resembles a camera. He was taken around in a helicopter around 7 square miles of London, and he was able to draw the entire plan. The buildings, cathedrals, and the houses he drew had the exact number of windows and floors, as if Stephen had counted them with a single glance and committed the whole city to his memory. In people with this extraordinary memory capability, the secondary visual cortex is involved in the conversion of short-term memory to the long-term memory. This happens by the increased expression of the RGS14 protein. This protein suppresses the synaptic plasticity and the hippocampal learning. With the structure of this protein identified, we may have learning pills in the future. Learning something is like setting up a line of dominoes. When we learn something, we create a neural pathway of connecting cells to the brain. When we want to retrieve a particular memory, we trigger the same pathway back to it. People with photographic memory or who can train themselves to acquire this memory can quickly associate facts and the things they see with normal everyday lives. This way, they create several pathways in the brain. So, instead of setting up a line of dominoes, they set up a group of dominoes. We have difficulty in learning because a single neural pathway can easily get broken. But by having several pathways, persons with these supernatural brains ensure that if one pathway doesn't reach, they have several others to trigger it. It has been hypothesized that under hypnosis, a normal adult can also get photographic memory up to some extent.